Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's been quite some time and today I'm recording this video to show you something, and probably I'm gonna make something in this video. So it's kind of a semi-vlog kind of thing. So recently I bought a microscope, a digital microscope, a small one, cheap one from AliExpress. It cost me around 12 or 13 euros. If you are interested, I'll drop down the link in the description box below. You can just go there, and if you would like to buy it, you can go through the link. So this camera came with, this is an actual camera. Okay, this is a digital camera. I got this kind of stand or to hold the microscope, so I can view the PCB or whatever I'm trying to use it for. And then I have a manual. I got a CD which might contain a software, or which might has the drivers which I might require, but nowadays no one uses a CD, so I'll find it on online. And I also received a calibration thingy, so you can use this to help yourself to calibrate your software, whatever you are trying to use it for. And I did receive USB adapters. So this one is USB type C to USB type A 3.0 version, and this one is micro USB to USB type A. This is also 3.0 version, but I'm not sure if micro USB supports 3.0. No, it doesn't support. So this one is still better to use for any other devices, right? So now the thing is, I don't want to use this cheap ass stand, okay, like cheap ass stand to hold my microscope, and this is not gonna give me a proper angle, or I won't be able to adjust like the height or like the focus and everything with this one. And it is small as well. I need a big kind of stand. So I went through the internet and I was able to find few of the designs which I liked, and I had to modify few things because of what I wanted to do with that. The base, for example, the base of the design was very big, and I don't want that kind of big design onto my work area because I have limited amount of space. So I had to go and design few adapters for that design. Okay, so I'll show you what I did or what I didn't, like what was the process right now. Thingiverse and search for microscope stand. So the one I am gonna use is this one. Okay, I like this one because you don't need any extra parts, like screw or anything. Everything is been in this one. Probably my light is too bright, maybe because of the display. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I was saying that this one I liked a lot, and there are few things I need to say because this stand is designed for a inbuilt display microscope. So when I went into the remixes, I found one guy have already made an adapter where I can hook this kind of microscope. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna download the arm and the rail of this guy. Let's download it, and as you can see I have already downloaded it, so I'm not gonna download it again. And I have downloaded the whole project file for this guy, and if I'm not wrong, this one is also downloaded. No, okay, we will download, we will open, we will extract, and we will be done.
Okay, let me close this, and what we are gonna do is insert the meshes. So desktop, files, we will open everything. Okay. As you can see, there are two different things over here which I like and which I don't like. Okay. As you can see, the base and everything is quite big and I don't want these. So I'm gonna just delete few of these, like delete, 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 delete. If I'm not wrong, this is supposed to be going here. And we also need to delete this guy. We will insert a mesh from rail and arm, open. And I will move this guy like this and like this. We will change the angle. And let's place this guy somewhere in between. It's gonna be a rough idea, okay? I'm not doing a complete accuracy thing right now. I just want to get a rough idea, okay? And once I get a rough idea, we can then proceed what we need to do. Okay, this one is done and we will move this guy now. And this guy needs to be moved like this. Top. We'll move this guy like this. Front. Where's this guy? It's too above. This guy goes in here. If I'm not wrong, we go up above again. We'll try to center it as close as possible. We will try to fix this guy. Minus 1.5, minus 1.8, 1.7, done. And okay, we still need to move this guy a little bit forward, a little bit up. Okay, this much is fine. Now, you get a basic idea. So now we will add the camera here on this part, and this is the entire section where we can put the thing. Now I just want to make a base, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just convert this guy into a solid. So for that we'll go mesh and wrap probably, and there we will create faces, accurate, okay, and then I'm gonna modify and convert to this thing. It is good. Now I'm gonna create a new object.
So I have printed all the parts. Here is a camera which is supposed to be mounting on this. So previously I told you the base was quite big, and because of which I try to print make this guy an adapter. Okay, I'll if you guys want this adapter or thing, I'll attach the file. I'll give the link for this file onto link for the file in the description box. Okay, so you can find the link. For each and every component I have did nothing else apart from this small guy. I printed like design and printed separately, and everything was online. So I'm gonna give the credit and the links for the respective files
from the original owner into the description box below, so you can go there directly to the official page or official post, and you can download things from there. And the only thing I made was this, so you can download it from my description box below directly. The file link will be there, and let's move forward and see what I can do and what is the result, right? So the thing is I was not gonna print this guy, okay, this platform, because it is quite big. And then later on I thought like I'll just stick this guy over here with a double-sided tape or something else which will fix it into one position. And I will be having a soldering station. I'm not gonna use this forever. I have ordered one solder station which is gonna be delivered in a couple of days, and I'm gonna unbox that soldering station with a lot of excitement, because that's the solder station I used during my internship, one of my internships, and I liked it, and I was waiting for the day when I can buy it for myself. And that day is now, yeah, it's already gone. I'm just waiting for the shipment to be delivered, right? So on that day I'll just like make a like vlog kind of thing, the similar thing I made right now. I'm just gonna go open the stuff. I'm gonna like share my excitement and experience of how things work. So yeah, so that station would be somewhere around this area, like this area, and I just want a microscope near to that. So if I want to do any soldering, micro soldering, or anything kind of that thing, I can do it quickly. And yeah, so I also need to manage my area over here, because a lot of things like this, you can say this is a power supply, or you can say step down controller, which can be controlled via a computer or laptop and give you a precise voltage and whatnot. So I have to work on this as well. I'm gonna do the video for this as well. So for the time being, let's move forward with assembling this thing which I printed. So as I decided, I'm gonna use it here. So I did make some changes to this so it can fit here, because as you can see, the supporting beam doesn't fit directly. Okay, it doesn't fit directly. So I had to make some changes to this part which will help me to adapt this guy. So let's fit this guy. As you can see, it's quite tight because I don't want to leave any kind of like slack. So you have to make sure that the backside is very flat, or it's gonna be wobbly. I don't want a wobbly surface. Alright, because if there is a wobbly surface, then whenever you're working, it might affect your image or whatever you're doing onto your scale. So apparently I did push it a little hard, so I have to try and push it through again, and I have to do this process again. I guess I did this again, I'm not sure. Is it wobbling? Yeah, it is wobbling. It is wobbling. I need to press this guy again. Okay, I'm just gonna quit it like this, and we will press this guy, put this guy. Okay, as you can see now, this guy is perfectly in fit. Like, see the adapter and this guy. Okay, good. Okay, now this guy is gonna go like this, or we can put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this because I don't want to, occupy too much space in front, just to give my camera a very less amount of movement, or maybe I have to like do something else. So we are gonna put this in this way. Okay, and I'm gonna first, let's install the gear before we make any fixes or anything like that. So you can see there is a plus kind of adaptation or hole, and we have the knob over here which will help us to rotate the gear, and we have to put this cross into that cross, like male cross to into female cross or whatever. It's gonna be a funny kind of shit maybe. Okay, so as you can see, this is nicely fit, but as you can see, I was able to easily remove it because I have to glue it. Probably later on I'm gonna glue it, but for now this much is fine. Here you go. And now we have this guy. we have this guy and we put this guy into this part, and you have an option that if you want you can screw it, or like the way I printed it was quite tight fit, but I'm just gonna probably glue it this part because I don't want too much. I don't want any kind of screws or anything metallic into this, and I don't want to increase the weight. So it goes, yeah. As you can see guys, I can move it up and down. Okay, I can move up and down with this, but this is falling off, so I might as well later glue it. So it moves up and down. That's how we are gonna be using this, and we will just move this little bit aside so I can fit this guy in here like this. Okay, seems to me good. I guess this is a good position. Okay, seems to me a good position, or maybe we can change it later on, but for the timing it's fine. And now here comes our camera. I'm gonna fit this camera in here so it fit very nicely. You see this? It fits very nicely, and we can just hook the cables later on like this, which goes at the back. I have some ties. I got some ties, and I'm gonna use this tie to just mount, like put the cables like this. I don't want anything else at the moment to create an issue, right? So this will be good enough. And now we will just plug this guy. Oh, I forgot, there is a lens cap over here which I need to remove before I use every time. And let's plug this guy into one of the USB ports over here which I have installed. And if I turn off the light, okay, if I turn off the light, let's turn this guy off. Okay, I'm dark over here, so just bear with me for a moment. So if you can see, there is already light coming on. There is an option of light intensity built into it, and there are different things which we can be used. Okay, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the screen behind my monitor. Basically, I'm checking the OBS which is recording the other camera. Okay, alright, so this thing is done. Before I finally fix it, just let's see how this camera works. Like, why did I buy it? And we can see that. Alright, give me a minute. Let me swap the camera. So as you can see, I have now opened the software, and I'm gonna use the software to show you how this camera works and what are the options I'm able to do it with the calibration and whatnot. So I'm just gonna change the angle like this. Wait a second. Okay, so here is the camera, and we will first focus it, and you can see my finger. So I have few electronic chips, so we can have a look why I bought this guy. As you can see, we have a OLED display over here, and I have a short circuit onto this OLED display, and I have to replace few things, but I am not able to do it yet. I'm gonna do it later on. But if you see onto the microscope, I'm just gonna increase intensity little bit, and you can see few things. Let me focus it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take it a little bit on my height as well, and we will make it focus again, so you can see a lot more than a little bit. I guess the camera is a little bit tilted, probably. Yes, I'm just gonna, yeah. So as you can see, I don't want to have a reflection of the light, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of tilt. You can I'm just also gonna focus it in this way. So see, you are able to see the very fine traces. If you see it like this, okay, let me just focus this guy. You are unable to see like how small the traces are, right? So over here, sorry, so you can see those traces onto this camera, and I can work, or might as well show you something else as well. In a way that would be great as well. So I have a circuit, like a Arduino Nano every over here, and one more STM32 F103 board over here, and we can put this guy under our microscope, and we can see what is the name of the microcontroller. If I am not wrong, I should be able to see it clearly. I might as well just go a little bit lower, and we focus it again. unable to see it clearly because I guess yeah, because of the reflection and whatnot. Probably it is saying, yeah, you can see STM32103C C8, like the display is there. I am not able to see it clearly, but yeah, there is something. And if you see on this section of our microcontroller, we have ARM based microcontroller over here from Atmel. You can see this clearly, I guess, if not wrong. Maybe as well tilt it a little bit and focus it again. It's not completely a full HD camera, so won't be able to see very minute things, but I can at least see clearly the traces and the components and whatnot. So that's what more to expect from a 12 euros microscope, right? So this is pretty much it, guys. So this is why I wanted to make this stand, and I will be fixing this stand around here. Okay, I'm gonna fix it around here, so around this area. I'm gonna fix it, and we can. I might be able to use it for in the upcoming projects. I still need to wait. Yeah, I still need to clear a few things around here before I actually start using any kind of things or making any projects. This whole setup is not yet completed. I have to arrange things, okay? So if you see, wait a minute. So if you see, I have to sort the things inside here over here because my soldering station is gonna be kept in this area. I have to organize this part. I have to organize the things kept above. I have ordered a few boxes in which I can keep the components sorted out, and I have this small thing where I can organize, or you can say multiple small divided organizer. I am keeping few wires and whatnot in that, and I also need to make a modification like an adapter to this. Like I want to stick it here on the side, and I want a small breakout banana plug adapter, like small box over here, which I can just hook some cables and I can power it from that. And I don't want to like move this guy around too much, so I'm hoping to stick this guy around here like this. That's it. And let me focus back to my face. So yeah, guys, this is, I guess, pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys... No, it's not pretty much it, I guess. Not sure. So you see, I have a very bad lighting condition at the moment. Yeah, sometimes it's too bright, sometimes it's too less of a brightness. Probably I'm gonna get some lights after some months if I'm consistent enough to upload a video. So yeah, the software which I'm using, okay, for this camera is actually suggested onto the manual. So if you want to download, you can use the manual itself and see. If you are buying the same thing, you can use the same software. If you're buying some another brand like camera or something else, you can buy it from like you can download the software from their website like that. And I also have to make some changes regarding how I'm my cable management for my multimeter and small oscilloscope, and cable management for this power supply. And yep, that's the plan.
Okay, that being said, guys, thanks for watching this video till now. I hope you like this video. If you have any suggestion, if you want to see any kind of projects, I would be glad if you can suggest some projects which I can work on, and I can share my opinion, my thoughts, and my work. And yeah, from this point onwards, the videos which I'm gonna post is gonna be something similar, in a something similar way, like semi vlog, and trying to explain what I'm doing. And okay, until next time.